A team from Edmond has helped elderly folks rebuild their homes for years. In tonight's Oklahoma Moment, our Jacqueline Sitt shows us how they are helping one Guthrie great-grandmother just in time for Thanksgiving.
Her volunteers at.
Virginia Bounds has lived through some tough times in the last few years. She lost her husband to cancer, and her son and great-grandchild also battled the disease. Her life was falling apart, and so was the home she's been living in for 30 years.
The house went unlived in, and anytime a house goes unlived in, things begin to go wrong. The sediment sits harder, and nothing's running and nothing's moving.
Bounds says the dozens of volunteers who are helping her rebuild were a godsend and a miracle.
The things they're doing, I could never have begun to do, and it is a little overwhelming.
We're helping mostly elderly people with their housing. And we found a lot of people that go to our church that their housing is below poverty level.
Dennis Bruner started Homeland Helpers and helped rebuild over 24 homes in Edmond and Guthrie.
It's hard to not help somebody when you go look and see what they're living in. When you walk in and see somebody who doesn't even have running water, that they got a 5-gallon bucket next to the toilet to flush it.
This 58-year-old mother lived through a winter without heat, and one thing after another started to fall apart.
Couldn't keep the water running long enough, and you can't put kids in the house without running water or, you know, toilet facilities or shower facilities, and the shower was totally not working. It wouldn't drain. And
we're coming in here, putting in a total brand new bathroom. The plumbing was all broken.
There was a lot more damage than they thought, and so we ended up with the entire crew out here.
We've got all volunteers here today repainting, fixing the trim, fixing the paneling, fixing basically everything we can get done in a week's time to get them moved back in by Thanksgiving.
In a few days, Bounds can finally move back home. A blessing, she says, came just in time for Thanksgiving.
They've come and talked to me, and we've walked through all this, and when it's through, this will be absolutely the most amazing miracle I've ever seen. I just thank God every day.
Jacqueline Sitt, News 9.
Homeland Helpers work solely from donations. If you would like to help, we have that information for you at news9.com/links.